With Apollo deciding to shut down at the end of June, what will he decide to do? So many people saying, "It doesn't affect me." I use the official client are in for a shock when they realize how much moderation is done in the subs they frequent by the tools enabled by these third-party APS that the official app doesn't allow. A whole bunch of mods are saying that they have no interest trying to moderate these large subs without those tools. It's not just Apollo, although that in itself has a really fucked up story to go with it from Spez being a dick. It's a lot of other Reddit changes lately that just suck. I'm looking for alternatives. I enjoy Reddit, but it's just lost itself the past few years or more. There's a few very excellent, intelligent subreddits out there, but a lot of crap. At this point I've migrated from Slashdot to Dig to Reddit. Is there a new platform to go to? I enjoy the subreddits that I've joined and I really don't want to have to look for discussion boards on various sites. Been using Apollo exclusively for 8 years, been a Redditor for 10, not this account. Will be leaving Reddit for good starting July 1st. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Forces me to stop scrolling, get off my ass and do something. You'll be done with it. Third-party apps are my method of browsing. I don't care enough to use a worse app than what I got. I'm a Reef user, rather than Apollo user, but I'll answer anyway. I'll stop using Reddit altogether. Guess I'll read books or something. Was going to ask this about this and Reef. I'm more curious for those leaving where you are going to go? On average, and I'm like not a huge TV person, I'm about an hour a day person via Reef. I don't know how I'm going to replace that, in all honesty. I'll probably just quit. It's unfortunate as there are so many great communities here, but I've used the Reddit official app before and it's absolutely garbage. Apollo is so much better in almost every way and I don't have to pay to get rid of ads. Not to mention all the bloated and shitty UI design of the official app, making it a headache to browse. I'm just going to abandon Reddit and fill my time with reading more books. I prefer the ad-free anonymity, however small, version of Reddit that Apollo provided me. I generally don't go on Reddit via mobile. However, I'll be sad to see many contributors to the content I browse leave. Part of what makes this site a great source of information is the comment section. I'll log on via occasionally, but I only use my PC for gaming now, not browsing. So for all intents and purposes, on the 1st of July I'm done with Reddit, nearly 12 years and over 100k karma after joining. I really don't understand. I've just been using the webpage all along. Why did I need an app? Hell, I won't even download the Reddit app. The webpage works just fine. I don't know that I'll delete my account hoping that TPTP get their heads out of their asses, but my intention is to no longer use Reddit. It's a shame, and I'll miss it. I wonder what's going on over it. That was my jam until there was some controversy. It's been a decade. I don't remember when I found Reddit then. Maybe BuzzFeed? I started using Infinity after Reddit Guild. Compact mode on my phone. I'll just quit using Reddit on my phone, their app is garbage. As others have said, if they eventually discontinue on my desktop, I'll just find someplace else to waste time. Thanks for the 11 years Reddit, but I'll be out. Maybe the plus side will be improved mental health and time to read more books. Delete my account and the Reddit app. Cultivate a mailing list of sources on news and hobbies I want to keep engaged with. Read more, spend less time on my phone, and probably feel better about not doom scrolling, feeling like I'm missing something, anything. If I'm not seeing it on Reddit. I don't use Apollo, never saw the appeal. I just tried it again now, I still don't like it, so honestly, not much will change. If Reddit turns into a place I don't enjoy, like Dig did, I'll move on. There's a reason other apps for Reddit have been popular. The official app is terrible for me. Maybe others would like it, but not me. So I'll be done with Reddit. Reddit will just become a desktop site for me. I'll come on here, but there will be no app. I'm very sad since I have no socialization otherwise. Reddit just downloaded the official app. Dear Lord! The promoted ads? I presume they want me to pay to avoid them? The new app will purely be used if I'm traveling, thank you. I won't use Reddit on my phone anymore. And not sure what I will do if goes. That might make me not use on desktop anymore. I'm out. To me, Reddit is Apollo and Reef Android app. There's no way I'm using the shitty official app, and I seldom use the website. I quit Facebook a long time ago, and Twitter last year. I've been thinking about it and I don't think I'm going to look for a substitute. I might as well reduce my screen time. A blessing in disguise. I'm done if it happens. No desire to use mobile for content blocking or Reddit's lousy app. I'm guessing old school forums are going to make a comeback. Elon got me to quit Twitter. This will make me quit Reddit. Honestly, this will be like an intervention for me. Time to get productive. I'm leaving the platform and deleting my account. Apollo was honestly such a pleasant experience to use, and I'm dreading being forced to use their awful iOS app and indirectly supporting them in their treatment of developers. This decision is anti-consumer and I'm now rooting for them to fail. As an honest answer, I assume Reef will suffer the same fate as Apollo. I haven't seen an ad in 8 years. I absolutely hate the desktop version of Reddit. That said, I guess Reddit is dead to me and I will have to find some other way to waste my time. So long and thank you for all the fish. Go about using Reddit app till I get bored, then move on. I have no connection to Apollo, a shame they're suffering, but like anything else, life goes on. My Reddit account will be going down with it and I'll finally be able to get some work done at long last. No Joey, no Reddit for me. I'm hoping that I will be a lot more productive if I don't log into Reddit. I'll try the official app, but if it's not an enjoyable experience, I'll gradually look at it less and less. I'll probably still use Reddit for scanning the news for a few minutes. I don't have a good replacement for stuff like Our World News or Our Ukraine. My casual use will stop. FB has turned into a barely usable service where every other post is sponsored garbage. 2 and 3 organic posts are poorly constructed shared content with canned comments that add no real content. I have previously used Reddit's own and find its format, ads, and restrictions to be annoying and cumbersome, ultimately going the way of FB. In short, buy Reddit, done with it. I've already set up a Tilda's account. I left it when it went to shit. I have no problem leaving Reddit too. Honestly, keep using the old Reddit on my computer and their app on my devices like always. I didn't even know third-party apps were a thing or a needed thing at that. Switch to Lemmy. It's like Mastodon, the decentralized alternative to Twitter, but it's an alternative to Reddit. It's small but it's growing very quickly. Only ever used Reef, but I'll probably use old Reddit or whatever it is. I think everyone who's saying they're gonna quit Reddit don't realize they're about to lose a substance they're addicted to and how hard it is to quit. Then they'll probably just go to the app world Reddit after a day or two. I used Sync for years and years, but most of my browsing is done on new Reddit on PC. I'm going to move to the official app and get on with my life. I don't have the energy for all of the drama. Reddit has to make money too, either through advertising or subscriptions. I will pray and hope that Reddit suffers massively from this and comes back begging on its knees to the developer. I will not be browsing Reddit anymore from mobile for sure. At this point, I only ever really use Reddit for NFL stuff and for bored scrolling during breaks. I realized I can get both of those things from news aggregators and 4chan, so I think it's a wrap on Reddit. 80 years, it's a bummer that it ends this way. Reddit already banned in my country. Lol. I use VPN to access Reddit. Me stop using Reddit is basically following government ban. So no, nothing will change on my end. Gonna keep Redding as usual. A year ago it would have been hard to imagine life without Reddit and Twitter, but here we are. Time to move on. Better things will surely take their places. Deleting my account, quitting Reddit. Did so for Twitter when the API changes happened despite using it constantly. Reddit will be next for me. I'm with a lot of people here. I spend too much time here anyway. So when Reddit finally becomes unbearable and I deleted the app, I'm sure it'll just have a positive impact on my mental health. And then new Reddit will be born and the vicious cycle will start all over again. Thumbs up! The really nice thing about all of this is that it isn't happening in an instant. It's happening pretty fast, but there will be time and attention on this. Reddit always has the opportunity to turn their ship around, and if they don't, the new replacement communities that pop up will have the time and space to advertise to Redditors. So I'll go where the crowd is. Go inactive, probably. Them gaslighting the devs and defaming their character is reprehensible and I don't want to support that with my account activity. Actually do work at work? Maybe read more books instead of just this stuff. It's been a good 10 years for me. Kinda. It took me way too long to realize this post is about third-party apps and not rockets or space travel. I'm sure I'll piss off a lot of people, but it'll literally change nothing for me. I've always used the official app. Ads never seem that intrusive and for the most part it works just fine. I'll likely stop browsing on my phone, and stick to old Reddit on my PC. When they inevitably torpedo old Reddit, I'm done with this website. I don't know. I left Facebook and Twitter and all my old forum haunts are ghost towns now. There's nowhere left to go if Reddit goes away too. Rich people ruin everything. Not sure why people dislike the official app so much. The user experience is kind of similar to the Alien Blue, which was at one point probably the best Reddit mobile client. I do admit that I haven't used third-party app for a long time, so I can't really make comparisons, but the official app is really not that bad. What decision is to be made exactly? Whether you will quit or use the native app? We know people aren't going to quit. I'm out. I've deleted all other social media other than Reddit, but Reddit was always the worst vice of them all. I'm also coincidentally starting a new position at my job at the end of June, so it happens to be an amazing time to try and break bad habits and start some better ones. After like 14 years on Reddit, I'm okay with being done with it all. Continue using the apparently trash app that has been just fine to use. Essentially, nothing has changed minus all the salt posts I have to see now. I really don't care. Didn't even know what Apollo was before people started making a fuss about it. I'll just keep using Reddit. I find it really odd that so many people are on the quitting Reddit for good train over a fucking app. I've been using the Reddit official app for over 5 years, and while there are some things that aren't great about it, it's really not that serious. I can't imagine being so insanely pissed off about seeing an ad that I quit my favorite app altogether. These people are crybabies. I don't quite understand what the problem is. How are third-party apps better than the Reddit app itself? I heard that the other apps are ad-free or have less apps? It costs money to host a website like this. Reddit has to make money in order to work. Someone please explain it to me.